Hey there, thanks for dropping by the channel. At the moment, I'm reviewing some of my favorite things, which leads me to this bad boy right here. This is the Behmor 1600 Plus coffee roaster. Now, if you stumbled into this review, there's a pretty good chance you're about to pick up a new hobby. And quite honestly, I think it's one of the best hobbies I've ever picked up. I know it's been picking me up. Anyways, back to the Behmor. Inside the Behmor, you will find two things: the removable shaft tray for catching the little floaty bits, and the roasting drum where the beans go. You'll also see a heating coil in the back there, which is, for heating. Now, making coffee in this thing can be as easy or as complicated as you'd like. When I first got the roaster, I was pretty passionate about doing all sorts of custom settings and stuff. But nowadays, I just hit the 1 pound button and kind of just let it do its thing. Oh boy, that gets me excited every time. Now, I always hit the 1 pound button because adding time to the machine can be a little weird. You want to heat the beans until you hear first crack, but sometimes you just need more time. And when you hit the plus symbol, you can only add so much time. I think it's like 2 or 3 plus symbols, and that's about it. Then it stops you. I'm guessing it doesn't want you to overheat, or it's some sort of safety feature, I think. It's easier just to hit the 1 pound and let it go. If you hear first crack early, you can just hit the C button on the Behmor and it'll bring the timer to 3 minutes, which is Behmor's recommended amount of time after first crack. I don't know if that's the time that you actually need, but that's what they do, and it's been working great for me so far. The Behmor will heat up and rotate the coffee beans, and there's not much you need to do other than sit around and listen, honestly. Now, if you want to get a little bit more hands-on, you can manually adjust the temperatures and times in the settings, but I'll leave a link to the manual in the description since it's a little more complicated, and I don't want to fill up a whole video with just a manual you can read. That seems silly. The reason I stopped doing it this way, though, was because I just wasn't paying attention to the temperatures too many times and ended up just burning the coffee and shutting the machine off, which is kind of weird. Like, the machine would just turn off and it would still be hot in there, so then it would just start smoking, which doesn't seem like a very safe thing for me. But anyways, it all just got a little bit too out of hand for me, so I went a little simpler, and it's been wonderful ever since. Now, my biggest complaint about this roaster is the unattended timer on it. I don't mind that it's there, but the model has no indicator or sound when it starts the countdown, You really have to keep an eye on the timer, or you'll just kind of ruin some coffee. I mean, I looked down on my phone for about, just a few seconds, looking at some Tic Tacs, and all of a sudden, a whole batch of coffee was ruined because the thing just turned off, and it wouldn't turn back on. It's not a very fun feeling, So I think they fixed it in the newer models, but it just wasn't my favorite thing, that's all. Once you've roasted the beans to where you want them, you can either cool it by pressing the cool button, or letting it finish its cycle. It'll do its thing, and then it's ready to come out of the roaster. Take it outside, give the drum a few good shakes, and the chaff should come off. And then let it rest for a while. Not too crazy, You've officially roasted your own coffee at this point. Now, for me, this roaster's practically paid for itself. Green coffee beans go for anywhere from $5 to $9 online, and locally roasted beans can be anywhere from $12 to $17 for a small bag, nothing crazy. Plus, I can control what type of roast I get. Would I purchase this again if I needed to? Oh, you better believe it. Like I said, I wish I had an audible beep when the unattended timer goes off, and that it looked a little sexier. It definitely just kind of looks like a convection oven. I'd love to see a sleeker model. But what it is and what it does, I absolutely love. I can't recommend it enough. It's definitely getting an A+ from me. And if you're thinking about roasting your own beans, you'll probably really enjoy this roaster. Like always, if this review has helped you in any way, please subscribe. It helps me a ton. If not, I still hope you have a great day, and take care.